This is the pound Swiss on the 60-minute time frame, and I'm involved in a continuation trade where we've come into a previous high and tight flag. So what I'm just going to do here is delete everything off. Now I'm not entering the flag because the flag has already hit targets, but it's one of those situations where we've pulled back into the middle of structure, produced a higher high, higher close candle, and I can use it as a continuation. So I'm going to talk through how I actually do that. I'm going to put a structure level on first of all here at the highs, and this is where I'm predicting ultimately price will come to. What we notice just here is that we have had just a big higher high, higher close candle yesterday, a big bullish candle above all the structure level. Down to the 240. And what has price been doing? Well, since this low here, we made a move to this point. We actually held this entire level, and then from here we actually broke to the upside, so we violated the outside return and this double top here. You can see this has been quite a strong bullish move, lots of directional movements in the markets for the last week or so. So as we drop down to the 60, I'm going to delete this information off. Then I can see from this point here a directional move, and I can see we had a high and tight flag, and I'm just going to draw this out because this is quite critical. This is going to be our main structure level that we've used to get involved with the trade. From the swing high to the swing low, we'd be looking for a 127 typically. Now I didn't get involved with this trade. I think this happened in the night from the look of it. Well, 6 in the morning, and you can see it's gone on to hit targets. However, these high and tight flags, channels have provided good levels of structure because we have 2 resistance levels at the bottoms and 2 support levels at the top. And you can see that we've come down into it and we've put in just a structure hold here on the 60-minute time frame. Going down to the 15, which I'm allowed to do, within the middle of the structure zone, I would be using a simple trend continuation strategy where within the middle, within the candle bodies, so not the wicks, just the candle bodies like that, I'd be looking for a higher high, higher close candle. That's exactly what I've got. There is also a psychological number, the 1-2000, which is a great area to get stops underneath, which would be just below these structure levels as well. So just bringing back on the orders, stops have gone an ATR below the lows here, which is 13 pips. It gets me 17 pips below this psychological number, so it's giving me a risk of this much. So I'm going to make that one red, and the reward is going to be up here. Now I'm not playing for the full extension here. Green. I'm going to go back out to the 60, zoom out a little. Up here, in fact, let me go out to the dailies, put that structure level back on. So up here is where I believe ultimately price is going to come to. However, if I go back to the 60, we do have a level of internal structure here, and that actually comes in at a psychological number. It comes in, if you can see it, at the 120-100 here. So I've actually got my stop 5 pips, my target just 5 pips below that. I don't want to be too aggressive with the target taking because we do have a 2-to-1 reward to risk here. So roughly 39 of risk, reward, 70, let me double check that again. I don't think I had that. Okay, just less than a 2-to-1. I thought it was a 2-to-1. So 70 pips of reward here. Don't want to be too aggressive again, shooting past that psychological number and some internal structure. And we'll just hold here and see if we can get that continuation. Welcome back to the pound Swissy. As you can see now, this trade has rallied on up to hit those targets for a nice 71 pips.